What's up, guys? How you doing today? And in today's video, I got my boy Daedae here. I don't know, we were supposed to meet up today, but things happened, and I don't know. We're just gonna have a little interview or an interview, just talk about anything and everything. I don't know.
Yeah, guys, times are tough right now, but we're gonna make the best of this. Got a little video right here. Gonna have a little interview. So, my boy Fife, he said, what topics we should do. So, he was thinking of how we met. That's probably the biggest thing that people want to know about. Daedae and Fife, the ultimate duo, way back in the day. But yeah, Fife, you could begin, man. It was about JV practice or something. It was like basketball.
um.
You can start. You can start.
Before we start that, I don't know. Just talk about yourself a little bit. I don't know, so they
Oh
can
yeah,
get to know you a little bit.
So everybody, my name's Davon Evans. I'm a 20-year-old. I go to IUPUI. Majored in biology, pre-dental track. I'm just a typical guy. I just, like to play video games, play basketball, hang out with my boy Jacob. Experience life. But thanks to COVID, you can't really do anything. So
Yeah.
I'm just chilling right now. But that's me. Uh, Whoever watches this, the regular subscribers, they probably know who I am. So that's me. That's me. It's Davon. Honestly.
Um. Yeah. So let's get into the story. It was a JV practice. I don't really remember how.
Nah. It was a all around, just everybody was at the practice. It was back in Lawrence North. This is where the high school we went to. It was a basketball practice. I think it was in the summertime, and I just remember Jacob coming up to me. He was like, "Yo, we really about to be playing." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, we about to be playing on JV." I think I was a junior at the time, and Jacob was a sophomore. And then ever since, bro, we've just been kicking it, bro. We would just be talking every day. We would be playing on the video game. And it was way back in the day. I don't know what year it was specifically.
Mm-hmm.
It might have been like 2017 or 16. But hey, it was some good times. Like honestly, if I could go back, I would relive it.
I
Nothing like me, my boy Jacob.
I think what it was, cause you remember how like the some of the freshmen, like after the season was over, like they would come up. I
Oh,
think that's what it was, because I remember it was me, David, Keith. I forget who else, but it was like five freshmen that moved up after our season was over. And I don't remember like what day or what it was that I first met you, but I remember like I moved up and I think we started talking, but I don't know. I think it was more of, what was it, your junior year that we started talking more.
yeah, it was my junior year, and it was probably your sophomore year. So honestly, it might have been actually your freshman year and my sophomore year, and then going into my junior year and going into your sophomore year. So yeah, we were basically just having a little hoop sessions that the coaches would, put you in.
Mm-hmm.
They had the freshmen go up and come play with the juniors and JV or whatever. And then we was just overall hooping, man. Jacob, he was a little shy. He was a little shy guy. He was a little shy guy. He was like, "Hey man, what's good?" I'm like, "Hey bro, what's good, man? Welcome to the new comings of the game of basketball in the Lawrence North facility." It was, it's a different experience, bro. When you come up, like, I still remember being a freshman and then being all scared and not knowing how I'm gonna be able to play with everybody else. It's
Yeah.
just a new, it's just different. So I'm pretty sure Jacob was going to do the same thing. But luckily, I was right there to welcome him there. Everybody else was probably a little harsh, all trying to be strong-willed. But
Yeah.
I'm just a welcoming dude. I just knew that I had to have like a dude. I'm not a dude, but somebody under my wing to lead. But I tried my best. We can go all day about basketball and Lawrence North, but
Who
it was funny. It was funny.
who was on that team my your sophomore year and our freshman year? It was, I don't know, wasn't that team pretty good? If I'm not.
All right, so guys, I didn't get to play varsity sadly, but JV, sophomore year, it was my boy Jerron, Jack. Who else was on?
Was Tyler on there?
Oh yeah, Tyler was on there. Who's else? Dalen, and who else was on there? And Jared Hankins. Yeah, Jared, the rock star, the
Yeah, I think
superstar. Jared Hankins was on there too. But other than that,
Oh, wait,
he
wait,
was
wait.
on
We
there.
forget about DJ.
I don't think he was on there. DJ didn't get to make the cut.
Are you
He was
sure?
on there.
Because was that? Are you sure? Because I remember a varsity dude like he was on the team and then he left and then DJ. Or
Actually, I think they did let him come up to play. Now that I think about it, yeah. At first, they didn't let him play. They ended up cutting him. But I think somebody ended up getting injured, or we needed somebody to get back on the team, and they luckily put DJ back on. I do remember, and he played with us sophomore year, and not even him. Life Covington, Life, the man, the myth, the legend. Life was playing with us too. It was so funny, bro. He was just so nonchalant. He didn't care about anything. He would just say whatever. Dude was so tall, bro. He was goofy. He was a goofy dude. But man, on back to our regular topic about how we met, man. That's basically how we met.
mm-hmm.
We met through basketball, and ever since, bro, we've been good buddies throughout college. Right now, we just living our lives, just chilling. We just some good old dudes, just killing the game. Nothing much. But that's exactly how we met.
Hold on, I want to go to some of the memories that we had with basketball.
Oh yeah, there's so many. I don't even know where to begin.
I,
Honestly, funniest. I'm trying to think the funniest one. I think the fun. Or do you remember the one time where we were on the bus and it was like nighttime and Coach Keefe was standing up and and the bus like tipped
oh
over.
yeah,
Not even tipped over, but
and he like
he was
fell in
on.
his seat or something and hit his head.
Yeah, he was standing up. I don't know if you were there with us, but he was standing up while the bus driver just pulls off. Coach Kiefer smacks his head against the window. Everybody's like, "Oh, Coach Kiefer, you good? You good?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. Doing okay." But yeah, that's probably the funniest thing I remember from my little basketball career.
I think I don't think you were there, but one of the funniest one, rest in peace, Coach Sal. But you remember when Coach was like, "I don't give a damn about the ball," and he threw it or something like that. He's like, remember Desal was like, "Give me the balls," or "Where the balls at," or something like that. Remember which other shirt? I was like, "Oh my god."
I don't think I was there for that, but I do remember people talking about that. Coach the Sal, he was trying to get the balls from like Jared and Keith, or not
Mm-hmm.
Keith, but Push, and they weren't giving it to him. They were just trying to hold authority from him, and they were just doing their own thing. Coach DeSalle was just going off, going ballistic, absolutely insane. I missed it. Those are the things I miss about basketball. Those are some days you miss. Some days you miss the funniest events occurring. But honestly, man, there was so many memories. Like I could keep counting. We would be going all day talking.
Yeah, it was
But
just
it was painful at times and funny at times. That's the main thing I remember about it.
yeah. I don't know. As me as coming in, I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but I can't find like a word to say, but it was just like I don't know. When I first came in,
It was just a breath of fresh air. I
I,
don't know.
I
It was just a different atmosphere for me, honestly speaking. Like when I first came in, like as a freshman, I was like, bro, this program's different. Like this is basketball. They really take it seriously. It
mm-hmm.
wasn't just another day in the park. And then when you get to the next level of playing JV, these people they're going insane about basketball. The coaches are real tough on you. Varsity they won't let you get anything away with you, bro. You try to just be chilling,
Mm-hmm.
and they take it real seriously. But yeah, basketball overall. I mean, I don't regret not playing it. It was a fun time, but there was times where I didn't feel like wanting to playing, and there was some bad events occurring. But we move on. We're on to better things. Now we're in 2020 and it's about to end. And that's our next topic. We're gonna speak about 2020.
Hold on.
The victorious year.
Before we get to that, is there is there something that you wish you would done different in high school? Like just with anything like sports, school, or anything like you wish you would have done differently that you knew
Hey man,
now?
hey, that's a great question. I'm not a type of person that likes to have regret,
Mhm.
but honestly, the main thing I would have done is just trust my instincts on what I wanted to do.
Mhm.
I was really only playing basketball because, it was just a sport that, my dad always wanted me to play. But honestly, if I would have just trusted my gut, like with what my intentions were on, sports and education and weighing my options of what's more important, I think I would have just, stuck with my education and took that route more seriously because I didn't have bad grades. I was like kind of in the middle, good
Yeah.
and bad, just a neutral grade point. But if I would have took my academics more seriously, I probably, could have been in a school that I probably mostly wanted to be at or just had more affirmations to be at. I
Mhm.
mean, nothing's wrong with the current college I'm at right now. It's great, just atmosphere, great way to get your education. But if I would have took my academics a little more seriously, it's probably like the main thing I would have went back and changed. But how about you, Five? What's the
I
main
mean,
thing?
I got a couple things, but one of them was, I mean, it's to this day I don't know if I should have or should have not, but it's with football because I don't know, man. Because if I knew what would have happened my junior year, if you guys don't know, I got cut, and I was going to all the workouts, all those things. Me and Davon were, and I don't know. I think it's tough to say because at the time being of the situation, football, all they you went to the games, it was mostly, running, running, running the ball, and it really wasn't no like passing the ball or whatever. Because at the time I was playing receiver slash tight end, but I don't know. It's just it was tough because I don't know whether if I would play both sports. As you see now, Donovan and who else? David Beatty and Dwayne. They both play football and basketball, and they are like stars, and they do pretty good on the team. You know what I'm trying to say? And is there another one? I mean, probably filled out for more colleges and things like that because I only filled out for two, St. Francis and Ball State, and I really wasn't really applying for schools like that. I don't know. I just feel like with Ellen, I feel like they should have done things differently, like teach things or no, like I don't know. It's like my freshman year, for my senior, the freshman year of college. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't as prepared, but I feel like you don't know what to expect once you go to college. I don't know if you have something you want to say to that.
Yeah, man. Like that's the thing about high school. It's really about how you want to approach it,
Mhm.
and they don't really have those type of classes where they really honestly prepare you for college. You really have to go above and beyond if you're really just trying to enjoy the ride of high school or you're trying
Mhm.
to just get ready for the next stage of life, which is college or, working a job or, just doing something else. But I really agree with you, man. Like that in school, high school doesn't really prepare you for the next level of life, which is
Yeah.
college. And the resources they have, I mean, it's kind of littlesome. It's
Yeah.
not that big. They don't really. There's nobody really. I wouldn't say guiding you, but you have to like go out your way to go figure out, oh, what's best for me if I want to get ready for college and just what. But yeah, yeah, college. There's really no clear direction that high school grants you with. It's just honestly, you get in there and you teach yourself at that point, and you just got to figure out your own way, doing things and studying. In high school, it's just kind of like a run in the park. It's just kind of simple. You just turn in assignments, you do homework, you cheat off your peoples.
The
It's
cheat.
it's just it's kind of unnecessary, really. It feels like a waste. I wouldn't say a waste. There's still fun times in high school, but there's definitely like classes that are kind of pointless and don't get you ready for college, in my opinion. That's what I
Yeah.
would have to add to it.
And I know I got a whole lot of questions about this, but The one thing I really agree with people, mostly people said is like high school's gonna go by fast, and things like that. I didn't believe that at first, and also look at the people who you graduated with or who you're friends with at the end of the year, because that's who you're gonna be sticking with. Like I kind of like I seen like who the people I'm with or I talk to almost daily after high school, because most of the people I was cool with or like associates with, I really don't talk to them like that anymore, unless you know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, for me, my mom always told me like most of the time the people that you hang out with in high school are gonna be the people you don't really see again
Mhm.
after, because everyone's gonna be going on in their own path, doing their own thing, just living their own life. But main thing for me is once I got to college, she was pretty much right because
Mhm.
I've seen like a few of those people from high school, and they were just doing their own little classes, so I didn't really see them that much. So it was really about making new friends and building new relationships and just learning from what I learned, like from that very own quote, like you're not gonna see these same people, as redundant as it sounds, like you're just gonna have to move on, learn to, open up out of your shell and just have to learn from your mistakes. Like you just can't hold on to people. You just got to be able to grow and have a new foundation of people who you want to be with. And those people that you meet in college are going to be the ones that are probably going to be your friends for life, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's different for everybody. Everybody has their own take at it, their own little outlook. But for me, it was just main thing is how I met like a lot of different people of races and
Mhm.
these. It's just a lot of a new environment for you to look at. But yeah,
Dang, I agree with you. I know I can ask a bunch of more questions about this and that, but I want to ask you, how's 2020? Because you know it's been kind of rough with all the things that's been happening. So how's it for you this year?
I mean, for me, man, 2020, I've been chilling. But if you look at the year and how other people are affected, it's been kind of crazy,
Mhm.
chaotic. Big thing for me is seeing my boy up there passing away, Kobe Bryant. That was like the
Yeah.
worst thing out of this year. I just that's like what really messed me up, broke me down. I was like, man, it's like my all-time favorite athlete, all-time favorite human. Dude was just a kind of hard dude. He just really cared about the game of basketball and did a lot of stuff off the court.
Mhm.
So it was just really tough to see him just passing away because I knew he had so much he wanted to show the world
Yeah.
and give back to the people, and then also just not being able to ever probably see his face again. That's just hard to hard to swallow.
Yeah.
Hard pill to swallow. But other than that, 2020, like once our classes got put online, that was just a new experience. I never really took a class online. So
Mhm.
in the springtime of this year, 2020, when they did that, that was like a big adjustment. I unfortunately had to leave my apartment that I had on IUPUI's campus. It was probably one of the best things to happen, being on my own and living. But look, I'm back in my crib, back at the house, back chilling. So that was just really hard to adjust to, just getting that uh quick change of pace, going back at home, and then having to do class at home. I don't know if you had the same problems, but for me, it was just hard to focus,
Yeah.
hard to just stay on tasks, hard to just do my assignments. Most of the time, man, I don't like to be a academic integrity uh cheater, but
But
I was I had to do what I had to do.
yes, you had to do what you had to do.
Uh, I had to, ask people like, man, can you send me like pictures of the homework or the exam, what it looked like? IPOI don't come for me right now.
Boss say don't either. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But I was just I had to have friends help me out because it
Mhm.
was just a tough time. I'm not gonna say I was cheating the whole time, but
But
most of
yeah.
the time I was still trying to keep at pace with my work and do what was done, and it was just a rough ride. But I'll say that was what school was for me. Well, that was what school was like for me for that period. And then we jump into the summertime. Oh man, summer was something else. It was weird because unfortunately, we saw another black man get just wrongfully killed, and then you
Mhm.
just see all the riots going down and all the social unjust. It was just time for a change, and then you see a lot of these uh good good, what are they called, freaking protests. We saw a lot of good protests,
Yep.
and then which led to wrongfully bad doings in my opinion, of riots, which didn't really need to occur. I mean, people were mad, and that's just how it is because we just been seeing this for too long. But
I
we saw
think
a lot of riots.
I think with the riots, there was a lot of good ones, but I feel like the news and people around the world, or people that didn't want to see the like riots because people weren't being hurt to, they just turn it into like the small little things that what people were doing, like breaking in and things like that, and it just turned the whole. You know what I'm trying to say? It just turned everything around. If you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, the narrative was definitely just messed with and
Yep.
manipulated. There was like a lot of ways to look at what was going on. I
Mhm.
mean, a lot of people were agreeing with the riots. A lot of people were disagreeing. But at the same time, you just got to remember that people have just been seeing these type of wrongful crimes, or not crimes, but doings done to people of color, African Americans, and
Yep.
people just of my race. So they had no other choice but to revoke and go against the government and break it down because they want to see change. So seeing all of that occur, it was a lot to digest in my own right. I was just at home on TV, just watching it all,
Mhm.
seeing it on CNN and other newscast channels. It was just almost an everyday thing, and I just stay my way out of it, just stay peaceful. Try to just hit up friends, make sure they're okay in these trying
Yep.
times. But that was like one of those brick walls in the year where it really got out of control, and everybody was probably just really doing their own thing, trying to
Mhm.
figure out how they could change the way that they saw things. But yeah, the summertime was crazy, man. I mean, I try to enjoy it. I was just hooping most of the time, trying to get my mind off what was going on in the world. But yeah, man, the summertime was crazy. I don't know if it was crazy for you, Jacob, but
No,
it was.
I mean
It,
just working and having online math class. That's about it. I don't think it was really crazy. Just staying inside with all the things that was happening with COVID. I'm
exactly.
unfortunate to not get COVID. I'm
Yeah,
I'm
me too. Me too.
I'm very fortunate that I didn't get it, and I don't know. A bunch of people are very affected by it to this day, and I'm just very fortunate things didn't happen to me.
And man, I was speaking the whole time. I forgot all about that. Yeah, COVID was still existing the whole time.
Yeah.
Amidst the the riots and people going out, and you got people not even trying to go along with the mask policy.
Yeah.
You got scientists trying to figure out what's the big deal about it and trying to research it.
People going
But
to vacations like, oh, I don't care about this. Just making the younger generation look so bad.
yeah, I mean, people just weren't taking it serious. They didn't really believe in it. People weren't even at the time, I think, wearing masks like that. I think it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even, excuse me. I don't think it was mandated as it was as it is right now. So, man, it was just a lot going on. But yeah, 2020 is crazy, man. We could go all and all go
No.
all day about this, man. I don't even know what else to speak about. The main things was just COVID. For me, the main things were COVID, the riots, and Kobe Bryant. Those are the three things I think about this whole year.
Um, to the Kobe situation, I remember it to this day. So I was playing the game with I think Pierre and someone else, and Charleston was my roommate at the time, and he's like, bro, Kobe just died. Or I was on like on FaceTime with him or something, and he said Kobe just died. I'm like, what, bro? Stop playing. So I either went to TMZ on Instagram or Twitter, and it said Kobe Bryant passed away in the such and such. I'm like, bro, what? So I sent it to them, and then all of a sudden, it's all over the place. And back to what you're saying about him, he was like doing other things, coaching his daughter, doing books, and he was just getting started in that. And it's just sad to see that he was taken away along as the families that were in the helicopter. He had a bright future as well as his daughter as well.
Yeah, man. Like I was in complete shock. Like I still can't believe that. I would think I was in the car with my brother. We had went to go get a haircut, and then we had parked outside somewhere.
Mhm.
And I just checked my phone. I was like in this group message, like with the club basketball at my school.
Mhm.
It was like RP Kobe, and then hopefully. I just had to say it to you guys, man. I love y'all. I'm like, wait, what is he talking about?
Mhm.
I thought he was just joking or something. And then
Yeah.
RP Kobe. And then I looked it up sadly, and it said that, and I was just, I couldn't even cry. I was just so in shock. I was
Mhm.
just so internally pained. I mean, it was crazy to think about, crazy to feel. But Kobe, he had a lot of great quotes, and I
Yep.
don't know any off the top of my head, but he was just his demeanor, his way of life, the way he spoke, the way he carried himself. It was one of those things that really got to bring the best out of people. And man, Kobe Bean Bryant, sadly not living anymore, but his presence and his really courageous um, mentality lives today. That Mamba mentality. That's what still lives on.
Mhm.
And everyone who followed his career and his life. That's what lives on in this world. So, but I mean, 2020 had some its ups and downs. I think we literally learned how to accept ourselves and
Yep.
isolate and really take our family seriously. That's like the main thing I learned because when in doubt, you got a big pandemic going on. Families always got to stay close.
Mhm.
You really got to make sure you hit up the people you love and make sure they're okay. That's like the main thing I learned is to check in on people and seeing if their well-being's okay. Because it's not, you never want to be too lonely in these times like this. Because that's just not good for the mental health. It wasn't good for mine either. I just had so much balled up emotions and I couldn't let people know how I felt. So that's just that's just what I've learned a lot throughout this year. It's just really going out there and going out your way to hit up people that you care about and have a compassionate relationship with.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I learned as well. Just don't take things really for granted, and just make sure you check on people, because I don't know. This is like a lot of things that's happening, and you don't know what's gonna happen next. So I don't know. It's just been crazy, and just taking one day at a time, in my opinion.
Yeah, man, that's really the mantra of life, bro. You just gotta, I mean, take it one day at a time. It's just so much going on in this world. People lose their lives not only to COVID, but other diseases, and people are going through
Mhm.
things that you couldn't imagine, and you just gotta, really be blessed and just accept that, you got a roof over the top of your head. That's like the biggest blessing you can have. And I think people younger than us, they get caught up in just material things like having the newest phone or the
Yeah.
nicest shoes, the nicest clothes, but literally that stuff doesn't really matter over time as you grow up. The things that really you should value are relationships you build with people, and just really just living life to its fullest. I mean, you really can't do that right now because we're on these lockdowns and
Yep.
restrictions. Businesses are probably kind of at fault right now, but if you just really just like Fife said, take it one day at a time and enjoy your life and don't take it for granted, and realize that we'll get through this. It's just a another phase of life, that we got to get through. You'll be fine. You just gotta live life, man. That's all I do.
Alright, I got one more topic we could talk about. Just really like gaming, sports, or just any I don't know moments in general. We could talk about. Uh, I don't know, just 2020 just been super sad. So
But yeah, man, 2020, unfortunately, it took a lot away from us. But gaming, it did not take away from us, man. But I don't know if you know about me and Fife, but yeah, me and Fife used to run the gaming show downtown, or not downtown, but at the at down at the Microsoft store, man. That was a big gaming moment for us. I don't know if we should speak on that, but
we
man,
can, we can.
we used to go in there, guys.
So what Davon's talking about is me and Daedae used to play Fortnite all the time, duos and things of that when it was at its peak, and I gotta say we were pretty good. Um, we started out with the Xbox, then Davon moved to the PC, and then I think a year later or something like that, I had my dad bought me a gaming laptop, and then that's when I moved to the PC. But I'll let you speak on if you want to speak on that.
Yeah, guys, man. So yeah, we got the Microsoft store right, and they started announcing these Fortnite events. I'm like, oh, Fortnite events. Oh, I bet that I play this game, and I just yeah, like you said, transferred over to computer. I'm like, oh, whip it on the mouse on the keyboard, do my thing. And then we went up there. They had squads. I'm like, man, me five. It might be some tough players up here. They had a tournament up here last week. We get up there, it's literally kids. We're going up against kids. And I'm like, all right, bet. Let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Yeah, we got the other little kid. He was playing with us. I think somebody else was.
I don't remember who it
Man,
was.
I don't know who was playing with us, but all I know is, man, I dropped a nice little 10. I had him a nice little 5-piece chicken dinner. Oh, man, we were running it. And then weeks going past that, we started going up there consistently. I'm talking about these $25 gift cards were coming back into our pockets
Using it
every
for
week.
VC. Oh, what? Not VC for V Bucks.
Viva, Viva. I'm talking about, man, we were making so much profit off this game Fortnite. It was like we were literally some superstars in the business. We went in there, kids would look at us like
The
they didn't know what to do.
the
They didn't
person
know
the person that was running it knew us. They'd be like, "Oh, you back again?"
yeah, man. Like we were just known there. They should have put our plaque up somewhere. They should have put Jacob Pfeiffer and Davon Evans. Like we were just too good. No one could stop us. Fortnite was just at its peak, like he said. We were adjusting to the game. We were learning all the new tactics, the new metas. Man, if I could go back, I would definitely relive that moment.
You what?
Those are the greatest times, man.
You want to tell
Those
him
are
what? You want to tell him what her name was?
We were the goats. We were the goats, man. The greatest of all time. But man, unlike every good story, it has to come to an end. I don't know if you want to go back on
Okay.
that ending.
I'm gonna say this because I don't want to say why, but something happened along the lines where we stopped going and we took a little break. So we went up there again. I can't remember how long it was. I don't know if it was a month or 2 months. But there was this new kid that was cocky and he was okay. So the first time we went, I think we got second or third. I can't remember. Um, so we were just going like in and out. So this was this big tournament. I think either Davon told me or I told him about it. So when Davon told me about it, we missed the first week. It was like a playing tournament, right? They go to the next one. It was like duos. So this next, no, it was squads. Yeah, I think it was squads or something like that. So this next tournament was duos. I'm telling you, when we went in there, I was nervous as a F. I cannot tell you how nervous I was. There was a bunch of people there. I was like, oh my god.
Wait, you said it was duos or was it squads?
I
I
think
can't
it.
remember.
I think the first one they ever had was a squads, I believe, or something because the
'Cause we won the squads one to like move on to like the big tournament, but
no, that was the
I don't.
first week. Remember?
Oh,
And then the second tournament that was whatever the big one that was a duo.
was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
because
it was
yeah.
a duo. Yeah, it was a duo.
So we were letting kids play or whatever. They were getting their turns and whatever. Then when me and Davon played, I don't know what happened, but as the games were progressing, we were just.
And we were popping off. Just telling, we were popping off.
It was
Man,
like
we
the.
started off slow. We started off slow. You know, we were really down bad, down horrendous.
Uh huh.
We were like, oh man, we only get like two more games. I think we started off our first game. We died so quick.
Yep.
But bro, nah, we can't even stop there. You remember there were like kids trying to cheat, man. There was
So
some try
that
hard.
that was the second round. So we had I don't know how many games we did, 3 or 4, but a couple games we did pretty good and we advanced to the next round. I remember one game, it was in the first round. I had to clutch up like I think you went down or something and I had to kill a kid and we won the game and we were just so pumped. We went down to it was a little escalator. We went down, went to go eat, refresh. Then we
Oh
went
yeah,
back up. I don't know. We were just doing good that whole game, and then that's when the cheaters came in with the keyboards. You know, they had the little everything.
let's talk about. So yeah, man. These dudes came in with the keyboards. I'm talking about what are they called? The Ducky
Yeah,
keyboard.
the
No,
duckies.
talking about the Tfue tryhards. Man, they had. I don't know if they had the mouse too. They
I
probably
think they did. It was that the one time it's like with the little bubbles in them or circles. Everyone,
final. They had final mouses.
yeah, everyone had it
They
at the
came
time.
in. They came in there. They thought they were the ish. I'm talking about
Yep.
slanging the mouse, slanging it, just whipping the freaking keys everywhere. Man, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they were decently good,
Yep.
but man, cheaters cheat and they got caught. I'll tell you this, I still remember the month somebody them and they kept starting up games. They would die. You were only the threshold. You only were allowed 3 games.
Mhm.
These dudes, they would die probably. And this is when mechs were a part of the game. Mechs were absolutely horrendous, terrible addition to the game. I don't know why they did it. If they never had mechs in the game, we probably would have won everything.
Yep.
Anything. Anyway, they had mechs in the game. These are these big freaking transformer robots that people would abuse and just obliterate everybody in the lobby with. So they get in the mechs, absolutely die. I think no, they weren't in the mix, but they died to somebody in the mix. I look over there to their screen. They're like, they placed like 54th or whatever. They left the game and started up a new one. The dude behind them was like, "Yo, you're cheating." And then the moderator, the people who were like hosting the event, the black dude was like, "Yo, if you're cheating, you gonna have to be done. You gotta be done, bro." And they were like, "We weren't cheating. We weren't cheating. We weren't cheating."
And then people behind him, I seen you left the game or joined a different game, blah blah blah. And it was just like, they're like,
They were
okay,
trying to, they were trying to play games on us, dog. They were trying to run game, dog. I'm talking about. They really thought they were gonna get away what they were doing, but
mm-hmm.
nah, they weren't getting away. They almost did. If they didn't have nobody sitting right there, I guarantee you they would have never got caught, and we would have
Yep.
been down bad somewhere. But yeah, thankfully the people behind them were watching. Thankfully to God, man, and
I
caught them.
think I think it was top two that moves on to the semifinals, and I think we were first place, and another team got second.
Yeah, so we were definitely first place. We did our thing, got our kills. I think we got a dub or two. I can't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah, it was.
Got some nice little game endings. And then there was the other team. They won too. So they took the 2 duos. There was us and the other team.
Mm-hmm.
I think we took a picture or whatever by the screen. We moved on to the big dog championship. I'm talking about
That was it.
Microsoft.
It was the semifinals, and
Semifinals.
if we would won the semifinals, then we went to the championship.
Man, we went to the semifinals, man. But man, I choked so hard.
It's
This is one
it's
fight.
it's it, at the time I was mad at him for at least 3 months or a little bit longer, but so it was just we were doing okay. We were getting points. The other team, they they did bad. I don't think they scored any points if I'm not mistaken. So I can't remember if it was like 7 games or something like that. It was our fifth or fourth one. So we land at Lonely Lodge. Um, I can't remember if we killed people prior to that, but so this duo.
I think we did. I don't know. We normally every time we landed there, we would like take out the team that was there,
Hmm.
just get our loot.
I wish I had the video, but I had the video of us. So at the time, Mixer was still around, and we were streaming on Mixer, and this was a game before a future game. But me and Davon were on the big screen for Mixer, and they saw us get a kill, and they're like, "Oh my God, you guys are on there, whatever." Blah blah blah. So this one game, we a team rolled up on us. It was with the long tower. I think Davon was above us. I was below, and I was finding like Davon, people are coming rolling up on us, whatever. So he had a shot grenade or what was it?
Yeah, shockwave
I
grenade.
think I knocked someone prior to that. So
Yeah, you knocked someone. You knocked someone.
I think it was a glitch or something, but Davon threw it down. He jumped up already and was already like moving over the thing, and the shot grenade went off, and it didn't like push him or whatever. So he comes down and he gets knocked, and I don't know what happened after that, but the dude was like shooting his SMG, and then we died. And so I was at the part where you shot grenade, you fell to your death, and you died. And if we would have killed that team, we would moved on to the championship because after all of our games were done, we were right at the threshold of what we needed to make, but we didn't.
Yeah,
But
it was tragic, man. At the time, I felt bad because Jacob, he was really into the game, and I was on the phase of just not really playing Fortnite as I really
mm-hmm.
wanted to anymore. And he really like pushed me to playing a little tournament, get back playing. And I'm like, all right, Five, I guess I could play Fortnite again. I guess I could play it. I still was decently good, and then we come into that tournament, and I did that, unforgettable moment of just falling and not saving myself and just getting down. I think that whole tables turned. It just all the tables turned at that point. It was just a tragic moment, man. But hey, I'm glad we got over that, man. It was one of those things where
It was at the moment I was pretty heated because we grinded and we did so well, and it was so
we were
close.
we were this close to paradise with Fortnite. We'd have won big. We would have been big time. We would have been getting some guappuccino from the Fortnite. But hey, man, you live and you learn.
Hmm.
It was, in my opinion, it was still fun. It was fun that we just got to be in that store running it, just doing it
And
big.
that's
But
also with Mex in the game as well. We got fried with Mex the first match. I still remember it to this day, or it was
yeah,
the
the mech.
second match or something. I can't remember, but
It was one of the games, dude. The mechs, honestly, the worst thing they could have done to Fortnite. Like, I don't care what anyone says. You can say the Infinity Blade was the worst thing, or the planes. But no, when they added those stupid robots, it changed everything. It just had people getting into them,
yeah,
straight up launching rockets at you. Got the freaking. I think there was a turret on there too.
it was a missile launcher and a machine gun or something or a shotgun. I can't remember. It was just
When I
crazy.
when I say OP, I mean OP. Straight up the definition of overpowered. It was broken, and it was in the game for like the whole season. That's like what made me stop playing Fortnite. Like if they would have never added that, I probably been still playing to this day. But once they did that and they didn't like update it or just took it out in
No.
general, I was like, nah, I'm done with this game. It's over with. But man, those are some good days. The
Yes.
Microsoft Store, I think they closed it down, but hey, me and Fife had a good run there. It was some good days right there.
We still play here and there, but not as often we used to, because with
Yeah, we're,
us
we're big time college students now. We don't have time for that. We're on some big goals now.
us working, college, it's just a whole lot.
Yeah, man, it really takes up your time. You really can't really get to the video gaming anymore, or trying to understand how the games work or the mechanics, or taking it seriously. We just Can't do it anymore. Or I can't. I don't know about Fife, but probably us both in general. We can't do it no more, man. It's just too much. It's just too much.
Yeah, man. That's. I mean, yeah. Dang. That's. I mean,
Man,
if
how long was that? What has this been about an hour?
47 right now.
47 minutes?
I mean, if
Man,
there's anything else you want to talk about,
shoot, man. I don't know what else to talk about, man. We think we've covered the basic stuff. What should I add? Well, yeah, how you feel about the new year, man? Got a new year coming, 2021. You know, you
um,
about to turn 20 this year, or did you already turn 20?
I'm about to turn 21 in May.
21 in May. Okay, all right, you're gonna be 21 there with me too. We both turning 21 guys. So yeah, how's
Um, I hope it's much better than this year. I know there's a vaccine, but I heard there's a new strain of the coronavirus, so I'm just hoping everything gets under control so we can try to go back to normal. Go on vacations, hang out with friends. Um, Man, for this next year, just try to finish my sophomore year. Then I don't know. I'm gonna try to get an appointment for college next year. I mean, for my junior year. Damn. I'm about to be a junior. That's so crazy.
hey man, time flies. That's just the way life is, man. You're literally a freshman last year. I ain't about to be a junior this year or next year.
And also grinding on the YouTube as well.
Oh yeah, this big time YouTuber right here on the grind every day, every second. But yeah, man, 2021. I'm just hoping that, like you said, it's a better year.
Mhm.
Got a vaccine coming in, trying to get everyone vaccinated. But I just hope that we move on with our lives and hopefully get away from the pain of that last year that we're witnessing right now.
Mhm.
Hopefully, I get ready for my senior year, get ready to
Damn.
graduate. About to be out of college basically. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Might be doing a gap year. Might be going to grad school. Who knows? But honestly, I'm just hoping for the best. Gonna try to journal some more. I used to journal a lot, so get some
Really?
journaling in. Yeah, man, I journal. That's
Oh,
how I keep my thoughts together, keep my mind right. You should do it too. It keeps you good. It keeps you sane.
this is
But
a first. I never knew about this. This is the first time I ever knew about you journaling.
yeah, it's good for the soul. It's good for the soul. But yeah, guys, we're just two young kids just trying to see a great year upon us. Hopefully, it's not too bad. I mean,
Mhm.
in my opinion, it's not going to be as worse as it was this year. I know for a fact. I feel it in my bones that it's going to be a better year. We'll see. We'll see. This was a great interview, man. Oh my God, definitely needed this. I don't. This is my first time ever being in the camera this long talking. This is something new. Got to do this more often. Probably will with the states of how everything is right now. So
Um, I don't know. We could probably make a podcast. I could talk to you later about it. I don't know. Just interview different people. We could talk about that later. Um, but I mean, if you have any other closing things you want to say, Daedae, you can say it, and then we can just end it off of there.
hey man, I don't really have nothing else to say, but shout out to everybody coming through and watching fight videos. Support my man's. He's a hard working guy. Keep the grind up. Go go. But other than that, man, just everyone stay safe out there. Social distance, do all the things that the people have been telling you, so we can have a better year. Yeah, this was
Uh, what was you about to
a
say?
great interview. This is a great interview, man. I don't got nothing else to say. This we gotta do a podcast or something like this. This was nice.
It was.
Discord podcast.
I'll talk to you later about it. But alright, guys, that's gonna be it for the video today. I hope you guys like it. I don't know, just something different. I don't know, just trying out I don't know, a lot of different things. But I hope you guys like it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Peace, y'all.